Welcome to Sports Life Talk. Hey, cause this is Sports Life Talk. Hey, you rock it with Sports Life Talk. Hot topics with Sports Life Talk. So come and get you some Sports Life Talk. They let us in the game, now we calling the shots. Things will never be the same, so forget what you thought. Cause life without sports ain't nothing but talk. Go now, finally a show that makes your heart pound. Profound, wonder what's running up through your thoughts now. But the Drown Out podcast, that be watered down. Tell them clowns it's a new era, and it's starting now. I've told them strangers, the 5 Power Rangers, approaching Sports Life Talk from 5 different angles. Get ready for the change up. We done turned the flame up. The topics that we bring up, we about to blow this thing up. Yeah, let's get it cracking. KT the head coach and Miss Manhattan. Gemini Jones hold the throne, she be calling them out. Mr. United Surgeon B. Jones, the mouth of the South. From the cover athlete to the yeet of the week, we got what you need. We dropping what's hot in the streets, from copping new sneaks to locals popping, doing big things. When gossip and tea, let Kimberly pour you a dream. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, let the show begin. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, now let the show begin. Let's go.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Sports Life Talk, where life without sports is just talk. And apparently, it's too bright up in here because KD had to come in with the sunshade.
She was hungover one. I didn't know what was going on just then.
It is Wednesday, June 1st. I ain't gonna even tell y'all what happens this month, but I think y'all know. I don't know if y'all know what happens in 13 days.
Do we celebrate all month like you said on there? I mean,
yeah, at least for the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, she was talking about me, and I think she gonna do something.
No, it was KD that said she celebrates the month.
no, KD, yeah, KD said I gotta.
Mine is like the 1st through the 14th.
No, hers is gonna end up being the 1st through next year.
Actually, it's the 19th because Father's Day. I'm having my family over, and it's gonna be a Father's Day / birthday celebration. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get my bracelet on. Anyway, so this is Wednesday, June 1st, episode 143. And I got my crew with me tonight. We have Coach KT down there, who is officially out of school. So I'm sure
I've been out of school for about 2 weeks now. Come on now, don't put me back in there.
My bad. You got your red cup. Are you ready tonight?
You know what? I know I said I was gonna drink this weekend, but remember backstage I told y'all, man, I got a headache. Man. I took some medicine.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Unless y'all want me to just, croak on air, and I don't think it may be good for ratings, but
that makes the headache go away though.
It does.
Yeah, you drink and then
you are a terrible friend, Miss Manhattan. I can tell you drink.
Poor advice.
God, hey, you got a headache? Go drink.
Just take a little shot of tequila reposado or some Douce. And
so let me ask you this: the medication I have, I probably can't take it with alcohol, KD. I mean, excuse me.
Itching?
Like ibuprofen?
Is your aunt still itching? How about that? If hers is gone,
mine is gone. You said that medication. I thought that rash.
I said I had a headache.
Okay.
I was gonna be nice to you tonight, Gemini, because
you weren't nice last week.
Shots fired.
Hey, no, we gotta celebrate for 19 days for somebody that's turning 50, which I kind of get that. But let's go.
Big year.
You know what? I'm done. B. Jones, why are you laughing so hard?
I thought you was introducing me. I'm just enjoying
You know what?
show.
I'm not. You know what? Just be quiet. Katie, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. So I had the sunglasses on because they were just like right here, but they look really dirty, so that's why I took them off. They look like
see them again.
They look like they got fingerprints all over them.
With them Alexander Wings? What them is?
No, it's that buy one get 12 special off of Amazon.
Oh,
you talking about somebody itching, Gemini? She gonna be itching in a minute, putting that crap on her face.
But you know what? If you go to Mexico and you go on the beach long enough, you can get you some Ray-Bans for like 2 for $30.
What about them blue blockers? Don't nobody know about them blue blockers, do they?
No.
All right, so yeah, B. Jones is with us too. And of course, I am your host, Gemini Jones. It's my birthday month.
Hey.
Yay.
We are not celebrating the whole month on this show. It's only on
No, just until the 19th. My birthday is actually on the 13th, but
Well,
we'll celebrate until the 19th.
Yeah, but I'm celebrating with her on the 25th, so it
Yes.
sounds like
You know what? Can we please move on? Let's get the show started. We'll be celebrating all damn.
These are important
wow.
announcements. Govern yourselves accordingly, as they say in the church. All right. So again, this is episode 143 entitled Queen of Funk. And this time we're not doing an athlete. We are doing the super, super iconic Chaka Khan.
Chaka
Chaka
Khan.
Khan.
Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan.
I'm every woman.
We were going a little faster, B. Jones. You kind of slowed it down, but KD.
Yes, KD, tell us about Miss Chaka Khan.
Yeah, so I thought that was her real name, but apparently it's Miss Yvette Marie Stevens, better known as say it with me.
Chaka Khan.
An American singer, her career has spanned more than 5 decades, beginning in the 1970s as the lead vocalist of the funk band Rufus. Khan has won 10 Grammy Awards and has sold an estimated 70 million records worldwide. In 2016, Billboard magazine ranked her at the 65th most successful dance artist of all time, ranked at number 17 in VH1's original list of the 100 greatest women of rock and roll. So, B. Jones, what you got for the trivia this week?
I just want to say personally, Chaka, in my opinion, had the greatest versus battle. I know Pam went on record for making fun of it, but I'm just telling you that versus was live.
Let's just go on and say Chaka was high. It was so entertaining, but I loved it. But she was high.
Chaka versus was legendary.
It was, huh?
Was she high or drunk?
No, she was high. She was stoned.
Lady. All right, here we go for a Sports Life Talk t-shirt. Be the first one to slide in IDM at Sports Life Talk on IG, and you will be the official owner of some Sports Life Talk drip. Here we go. Tell me something good. Was Rufus's first smash hit to sweep the nation. When I did a little digging, I learned something big, though, for a Sports Life Talk t-shirt. Give me the name of what other Hall of Fame Motown artist wrote and produced that song. It's just that easy. Give me the name of the producer and writer of Tell Me Something Good. Be the first one to slide in DMs with it and earn yourself some Sports Life Talk swag. All right.
I just want to point out that if we ever do karaoke, that will be the song that I sing.
Tell me something good.
Yes.
Kevin, show them Chaka Khan body when she did that song again. Don't nobody even need to try to follow Chaka when she did that. Tell me something good. That was a different Chaka.
Yeah, it was. It was. Woo. All right, y'all. So it is time for the toast. KD, do we have a drink this week? Mine is water because we trying to get 50 fine.
Yeah,
I'll be 50 by the time I get there. So
mine. I'm drinking water today too because I missed my workouts on Monday and Tuesday, so I'll be in there as soon as I get done with the show tonight. With my makeup on, I think I'm gonna pull my lashes off though first. So
I hope so because I would hate to see you at the gym.
Just down here, like right here on mine, or I might put it right here. No, so today's June 1st, and it is the start of Pride Month. So I decided to kind of have fun with the drinks today, and the drink is called Out and Proud, and it consists of pineapple juice, Aperol, soda water, Empress gin, and some elderflower syrup. You'll just mix all of the ingredients together. I suggest putting the Empress on top and kind of just let it sit, and it kind of makes just a pretty colorful drink. And my toast of the week is going to go out to Jaylen Brown and Aaron Donald. They signed to Donda Sports this week. I'm kind of confused about Donda Sports, though, because I don't know if it's just clothing or if it's going to be like an actual sports agency. Do y'all know?
I think it's an actual sports agency.
I think it's an agency.
Okay. Yeah. So toast to them. And then toast to Kanye. He doesn't stop. He didn't stop at just producing, producing. And he went on to being a rapper or, the artist that he is. And then he also dabbles in fashion. Now he's going to make sports.
Dabbles?
Yeah.
Kanye's one of the premier shoemakers. I mean
like it just, he did it and then it became Premier. Like
that will mean he kind of just flirts with it. I mean, Kanye's a monster.
Started off
I
with
ain't never bought none of that bullshit.
I just don't. I just, you know what? I just feel some kind of way. You know, I'm gonna talk about it in a little while. Let's go.
Okay. So that, and then now he's on to sports agency. So he just has his hands in everything. So shout out to him for never giving up and just continuing on. So yeah,
Kanye get my toast for sure.
Toast to them.
We weren't toasting to Kanye. We were toasting to Jalen and Aaron.
I know, but I still gave Kanye my toast. Donda Sports.
This ain't your toast to give, though.
Well, you just confrontational tonight, ain't you?
I am. Anyway, it is time for the Playmakers segment. So, KT, take it away.
All right, so Courtney P.A. joined the TIU women's basketball staff as an assistant coach in September of 2020. 2 years later, she is the head coach. So she joined us, tell us about the history-making moment because she is the first Black female to ever have that position there at that school. And she also shared with us her love of painting. So please go and check her out, as well as the rest of our Play Cousins on our You Got Next series.
So since we play cousins, do like when they have an event or something, can we pull up because we cousins?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Can I get a plate too?
Now you're doing too much. You always got to eat. God, leave.
All right. So, B. Jones, do you have a local athlete?
Yes, I do. And I'm probably going to butcher this dude's name, but was going through reading some articles and I saw this kid out of South Oak Cliff. When you talk about winning football games, you know, it gets you recognition. It gets you so much opportunities. And so shout out, congratulations go to South Oak Cliff's 3-star offensive lineman, Breon Brooks, who recently committed to TCU. The kid is massive. I mean, he's a mountain of a man. He comes in at 6'5", 380 pounds, and he's been that way since he was 17 years old. The SOC version of the blind side. His nickname is Big Bubble, and y'all go follow Breon at Breon Brooks on Twitter. That's BRIONE Brooks on Twitter, and tell him SLT sent y'all. But shout out to Breon for being the SLT Player of the Week. Congratulations, sir.
Well, I know he was a 10-pound baby. Golly, to be that big.
Hey, cousin, he manhandles folks. Like, if you watch every video on his highlight film, he pushing folks 10, 15, 20 yards down the field. The dude is a monster.
You said 6'5", 380?
6'5", 380. And who gonna move him? Who gonna stop him?
And just wait till they get him really in that room at TCU.
I'm trying to tell you. Blindside.
Awesome. All right. So I have a local business this week. So as I announced a couple of weeks ago, I am a GG. And so Justin, our resident photographer, I reached out to him and asked him, once I found out about everything, who could photograph the newborn babies. And he suggested a lady by the name of Tiffany, and her business is called Jeune Photography. It's French. It's not June. It's Jeune. And I just want to showcase a few of the items. She made these little books that we are giving to the grandparents and all that good stuff. She personally hand delivered everything to me yesterday. The pictures are absolutely phenomenal because, first of all, I mean, my granddaughter is the cutest, so I mean, it was just natural because she looks like her Gigi. But shout out to Miss Tiffany and her photography skills, because baby, these pictures are so amazing. Now let me just say, before you contact Tiffany, have your coins ready, because Tiffany ain't no, come shoot my baby for $100. No, but you will be pleased with the results. She was very patient with Miss Rain because Rain wouldn't go to sleep. So these type of pictures with the newborn babies, they like to do them when they're asleep, not with their eyes open, because it just looks more angelic. But Rain wouldn't go to sleep for 2 hours, and she was very patient. She rocked her. She sang to her. She did all of that stuff for 2 hours before the girl went to sleep. So I appreciate her patience. She didn't double book. Even after that, she didn't rush us when we finally started snapping pictures. So we will post her Instagram. But again, it is, she was trying to tell me how to say it yesterday. I said, so it's like gin when you drunk. So it's gin photography.
So that sounds like somebody needs to get a schedule for, our SLT photo shoot.
She only does babies. I'm sorry.
Well, damn it.
Well, Pam, I'm gonna tell you something.
Huh?
You do stuff first class, Pam. I mean, you don't pull no punches.
I do, because she actually printed out this. She had a canvas made for me. I didn't feel like pulling it all out, but
Pam to put out a whole arsenal of pictures, books, coffee mugs, Rembrandts.
It's my first grandbaby. Y'all should see my grandbaby's closet. But anyway,
Next week, Pam business of the week. This tattoo artist that got my grandbaby.
actually, I do have a little charm that my mom gave me that has my grandbaby's name on it. So
that's so cute.
yeah. So anyway, shout out to Miss Tiffany and her amazing photography skills. If you go on her Instagram, which we will post, I'm telling you, you'll be like, wow, she does all the babies. Any colors you want, all you got to do is bring the baby. So there we go. All right. Corey's talking about baby got more pictures than days alive. You know what, Corey?
No doubt.
Yeah, you might be right on that one. All right, it is time for the kickoff question. And since this week's tribute, or who we're honoring this week, is a musician, we decided to skip the sports theme kickoff question and talk about music. So this week, the question is, what are our top 5 music artists? And of course, all of our listeners and fans in the chat on YouTube and Facebook, feel free to chime in on yours. So when let's define what we mean by music artist.
Good start, Pam. Good start. Let's define it. Let's define it. Let's create some criteria.
Are we doing all genres, or are we talking about R&B only? Are we talking about rap? Are we mixing?
All genres.
So I might throw some Kanye in with some Chaka.
Yes.
Then wait a minute. I need time to think.
I know. I misunderstood the assignment. I came prepared for my top 5 hip hop.
Okay, KT, you go first. I mean, because it was your question. So what you got?
Well, Michael Jackson.
Wait.
You can't hear me. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Let's also define what makes these artists our top 5. Are we talking about strictly just their musical genius, or are we talking about them overall as an artist, as a performer?
Yeah, we just do all that. Just whoever your top 5 artists. Just it doesn't. The criteria doesn't matter. It's yours.
Now, if I say a name, I don't want you to be like, it's my top 5.
No, you good. We're gonna say something like that anyway. It didn't even matter. All right. So
I'm gonna debate it. I'm gonna challenge it. So
I know you are.
You ain't challenging me tonight. It's gonna be dead air. All right, so I got Michael Jackson.
Do you remember?
Tupac.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go Mary J. Blige.
Mary J.
Yep. 4, y'all probably don't see this one coming, but Lenny Kravitz.
Okay, Lenny.
And 5, ooh, that's gonna be a tough one. But I'll just, for the sake of saying something, I'm gonna go Prince.
For the sake of saying something.
I go Prince.
Okay, let me write mine down. All right.
So
who wants to go next?
So far, Katie Damon got Marvin Gaye, Maxwell, Jay-Z, Tupac, and we're waiting on the 5th.
Okay, so I'll go. So for me, it's Drake. Easy. Eric Bellinger, Tyler the Creator, Selena, and Mariah Carey.
Okay, the top.
I would add Jay-Z somewhere on there, but it's only 5.
Yeah, I was gonna put him for my 5th, but Prince, Michael Jackson, they're on a whole nother spectrum. So
Absolutely. Okay, B. Jones.
I'm struggling on this one. As I mentioned previously, I came prepared to talk about my top 5 hip hop, but
then do you whatever you want.
I'm just gonna add a couple of more new names in that. I mean, of course, Mike. I got to show love to the king of pop, but I also got to show love to the prince of pop, R. Kelly. R. Kelly's though. I know y'all don't want to talk about it. It's a kid-friendly program.
I was gonna put him on my list.
It's a kid-friendly
Yeah, I mean, okay,
musically,
not to cut you off.
Musically,
Musically, he is a top
touching R.
5.
Kelly.
He top
Nobody
5.
was touching
He's
R.
top
Kelly.
5.
Like I said, I wasn't prepared, and
Touching everybody
immediately
else,
I knew
but
I was going to
nobody
send some.
touching him.
Ain't nobody touching R. Kelly. Yikes! This is a tough one for me. I got to go Boys to Men.
Okay.
I love me some Boys to Men. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and bring it back home. I got to go with Lil Wayne, the Louisianimal. That's my guy. I love Lil Wayne music. And I see that's my thing. Technically, Drake would be up there, but
So, do y'all want to do a top music and do a top hip hop? Because we got time.
see, that's what I'm saying. I need to see my list is too. I'm blurred. I got blurred lines right now. But I guess for my last slide, I guess I'll go Drizzy Drake. Cause see, to me, Drake ain't really a hip hop artist. He more of an entertainer. And I mean, pound for pound, I'm gonna go Drake / Kanye. That's Drake / Kanye.
So once Gemini gives us hers, I'm gonna give you my top 5 hip hop because I've taken somebody out to put somebody else in. B Jones.
I have to. But let's go.
All right, James.
All right. So these are in no particular order, right?
Nah, man, there's no way.
So DMX, y'all know.
Yeah, we knew that. Yeah.
That was not DMX. That was ABC. But okay. There we go. Her, y'all know I absolutely
rolling.
love
Oh.
her. I know I love it. Jasmine Sullivan is another one of my favorites.
Hey, I'm digging Jasmine too, big time.
Yeah.
You gonna make a hoe out of me.
You always go to the one song.
Chris Brown. I'm telling you, I love me some Chris Brown.
Dang.
Respect.
I feel like any song that he even does like a feature on or whatever, I'm like, yes. And I really want to go see him in concert, but I don't like is it the baby, Lil Baby? One of the babies he's coming with, and the tickets was $500. I'd pay $5 for Chris Brown and ... but not Chris Brown and one of them babies. And then of course Michael Jackson is one of my all-time favorites.
You know what? Now I'm taking Prince off. I'm putting Chris Brown. I forgot how cold that dude was.
yeah. It's hard when you start. I try to think of like who is constantly in my rotation when I'm like just riding, like if I'm in the car going to Houston, who I have on my playlist or whatever. I also, an honorable mention needs to go for me to Snow Allegra. She puts me in like this really chill vibe. And I'm loving it. Now, hip hop is a little different. I know I mentioned DMX, but I just have a special. Hip hop is a little different for me. I'm not really like a hip hop head, so that's a different list. But that's like my top 6.
So
Pam, so if we get in the ride with the whip with you, it's gonna be R&B for sure. It won't be no hip hop played.
It's gonna be a song thrown in there, but it's not gonna be straight hip hop. No. My
only problem with that is we was at the club Sunday Fun Day. As soon as Rod Wave came on, that Pam. No, it wasn't Rod Wave. It was the boy that lost his life, Mo 3. Want you to come outside. You was
that wasn't me.
Yeah, you and Jean Marie, y'all was jamming.
Well, it's probably drunk.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I didn't even know that was Mo 3. So I might have been a little tipsy for that one because I didn't know who that was.
Speaking of Coach Wilson, y'all know she booed up now. Did y'all see that?
No.
Go to Instagram. I had to hit up. I said, Coach, you didn't tell us you were booed up.
That's why she went back to Baltimore. Be more.
Let me talk trash.
No, so if I go hip hop, I'm gonna go Jay-Z. No, Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z, Andre 3000, and B. Jones. This one kind of hurt my soul, but I had to go ahead and get this man his flowers, even though he crazy as hell right now. And that's your boy, Kanye, man.
She's got a light skin friend.
Dude, if you go back to like Dropout, late registration, what the breaks, and then if you watch that special, the dude's a musical genius. Him and R. Kelly are musical geniuses. They just, one is crazy, the other one's just nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna do top 5 hip hop because I can't prepare for this one. In order, coming in at number 5. He still stayed in my top 5. I gotta show some love for my roots of hip hop. Jadakiss, Still one of the most elite. He showed his ass in 2021. He was Hip Hop Artist of the Year. I know if y'all don't know that or not, but he was Hip Hop Artist of the Year. Number 4, he got bumped down a little bit, but Eminem comes in at number 4. Now y'all say, well, who bumped Eminem out of that 3 slot? That young man out of North Cackalack, J. Cole. Number 3, J. Cole. He fire. Pam is a hater. J. Cole is that. Come on back on. Come on. Come here.
I literally cannot. Every time I hear a song, I be like, ugh.
I'm going to work with you on that, Pam. I'm going to start sending you a track a day. I'm going to send you a track a day so you can understand, because even the neighbors think I'm selling dope. All right. Number 2. Number 2. Mr. West is in the building. Kanye West. And then, of course, number 1, Lil Wayne. Now, Drake got eliminated because Drake has people that write his own lyrics. I mean, he has people that write his lyrics. Drake is a dope entertainer. Music is off the chain. Yeah, I know she don't like that.
No, she didn't leave on purpose.
Oh, okay. But I'm just saying, Drake is one of the dopest artists and entertainers in the world. His music is fire, but I can't put you on the list of hip hop if you're not writing your stuff. I can't respect you like that. You got to remember, I love people like Kendrick Lamar, T.I., Ludacris, Scarface. It's so many MCs that I left off the list. Jay-Z, Biggie, Tupac. I can't give you on this list if you ain't writing your own lyrics.
Well, Tupac wrote his own.
That's why I say I can't put you on the list if you. Okay. I'm saying I couldn't have put Drake. Yeah, I couldn't put Drake on there because it was people that was way more talented that didn't, wrote their own lyrics, and I just can't do that. So,
well, I'm not trying to like poop on anything, but they say that Lil Wayne had a ghostwriter too.
Well, until it's proven, if it's proven that Drake got a ghostwriter. If Lil Wayne is proven that he got to go and he goes into the entertainment category, he's not a true hip hop artist.
Because if you go and listen,
not a true rapper. He's a hip hop artist. He's not a true rapper.
Let's say this though: if I'm writing a song and I get stuck and I get some help, is that ghostwriting or
no? That ain't what I mean by a ghostwriter.
Ghostwriter writes the whole thing for you. You just perform it.
Yeah, you just performing it.
Well, maybe I'm better than a ghostwriter. Maybe I sound better.
Well, and that's the point.
Pay as a ghostwriter.
I mean, a lot of these ghostwriters would never, maybe they got a chipped tooth or something. I don't know. Maybe the producers don't want him to be the front man or whatever. But a lot of these ghostwriters are super talented people. They just don't have the same type of energy or the same type of following.
I saw on Law and Order one time that this they was doing this nasty book, like this sex book or whatever, and the author was like this old lady, and like nobody was gonna like buy the book if she did it, so they hired this young, cute, sexy little thing to promote the book and say she wrote it, and then it came out. Anyway, I'm sorry.
That's what they do.
That actually happens. That actually happens all the time.
Yeah,
I saw
nobody wants to see the old lady with the gray hair talk about.
Well, I know a dude who wrote a book, and they put it in. They said a woman wrote it. Because they were like, there's no way women would buy this and support it if they knew a man wrote it.
Yeah.
That happens all the time.
All right, so looks like we are losing Miss Manhattan. So
some internet issues.
But it is time for the Manhattan Project.
Well, this is about to get awkward.
It is. Miss Manhattan, hello.
No Miss Manhattan. So we just got to go with it.
Hey, but that Jasmine Sullivan. I love that Jasmine Sullivan pick. I love Jasmine Sullivan and her. Those are two. Like if we had to do top 5 women, your list was super fire, Pam.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody said Beyonce though. I'm a little concerned.
I didn't say Beyonce.
Nobody did.
Beyonce.
Nobody said Beyonce.
I started to, but honestly, I don't. Nobody shoot me. Like people like the older Kanye. I like the older Beyonce. And I don't want this to come out wrong, but all of these songs about freedom and rights and all that, baby, just sing about show the side, clap it in the air. You know what I'm saying? I want something I can get down to. I can't be at the club like freedom, I can't lose. I don't, you know what I'm saying? That for the movies, but give me a real album right now.
I will say this about Beyonce. If we would have talked about top 5 entertainers, then hands down, she's in the top 5.
Hands down.
Number 1 entertainer on the planet, though.
And Coachella proved that. Like nobody.
But the number 1 of all time is Michael Jackson. That dude stood on stage for like 10 minutes and people were passing out.
Michael Jackson is that old era of entertainment. I'm gonna tell you the number 1 is going to be Cardi B. Her entertainment value is unprecedented. I guarantee you, anytime Cardi B do something, people stopping and staying. Don't matter.
No, we're talking about actual entertainers with talent. Now, Cardi B is cold, though. She's cold. I'm not taking anything. We're talking about Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson is a planet of his own. Michael Jackson is a planet of his own.
Entertainers we're talking about.
Dancers, choreography, hieroglyphics. I mean, Cardi B busting 2 little dance moves as she take a breath. That's not entertaining.
She dropped the words that keep you listening and salivating.
Yes, but overall entertaining me, I'd be like, okay, I'm all right.
Yeah, I mean, after a while, after so much twerking, I mean, we're gonna look at it because that's what we like.
Exactly.
That's why I said it, KT. That's why I said it.
I need you to fly down from the ceiling. I need.
I like that Freddie Mercury
to join you on stage.
Hey, that dude did a warm up and just had the people eating out of the palm of his hands.
Who, Freddie Mercury?
Freddie Mercury, yeah.
Yeah, he called. Freddie Mercury's called. I saw that movie on that they came out with last year, 2 years ago. That was fire. What about this up and coming name? Since you all about women power, Pam. Mm-hmm. What about Lizzo?
No.
Lizzo's super talented. She write on stuff. She sings.
Not a Lizzo.
Lizzo music is cold to me, man.
No, we're not saying that her music isn't good, but she's not somebody.
I never liked her music.
You don't like Lizzo
being great when they gotta be great. Oh God. Okay.
That's a dope song.
Now Lizzo get enough hate. I like Lizzo. I just couldn't.
I don't like her musically. I don't really like Lizzo.
Don't you sing that song? A sorry song? No, that's not her. That's Demi Lovato.
That's Demi Lovato. Yeah.
Demi Cole. Yeah. All right. Well, we got to move on. We can't stall no longer.
All right. Well, Manhattan Project. I guess.
Why don't we do the Uncut Gems first? Let's do Uncut Gems.
Okay. Let's do Uncut Gems.
And then we'll come back to the
Uncut Gems this week. KT, you are not in this position yet. Your kids are still fairly young, youngish, still in school. B. Jones and I are in a different situation with our kids already graduating. KD has a almost high schooler, I believe. So is there an age where you feel like it is time for your kids to go on? Or is it necessarily an age, or is it a situational thing? Like for me, I'm just gonna, as long as he is still in school and working, he can stay at home. But you can't like quit school and then think you just gonna, chill and work. And then, and that's fine if you decide that's what you want to do when you're working towards a career, but then you take all your money and spend it on what you want to spend it on. Like you're going to have to contribute a little something. I ain't gonna make you pay half the rent. I ain't gonna even make you pay a quarter of the rent, but $300 a month, whatever the case is. So B. Jones, you have a daughter who has now graduated and she's still at home too, correct? And will be at home? Okay.
Yes, she will. She will be, as long as, even if she go to school, she still got a place to come rest her head, and she can stay with us as long as she want to. I don't know exactly where this question is coming from, but I have some very strong opinions on this. And I think this is one that the African-American community, butcher me, roast me, I'm sorry, I think we missed the ball on it. I think we pushed these kids out way too early. Now that I have an 18-year-old, or that she just turned 19 last week, but I can see that 19 is still a baby. Like, to say you out there in these streets at 19 trying to pay bills and do all of this stuff, we pushing these kids out way too early, putting too much responsibility, and we wonder why these curses or these generational curses and problems keep coming around, and financial literacy and things, mistakes that were made in the previous generation keep being made. And then you look at other cultures, like Indians and Asians and even Hispanics, where you see a family that will live under the same roof as long as it takes to get things done. But the reason this happens is because we got a lot of pride, right? We got a lot of pride, and we need our space, and we don't want to be told nothing, and we can't be humble. And I think we missing it. I personally, listen, at the end of the day, the insurance company said, hey, your daughter can stay on your insurance until she turns 25 years old. I think it was 20. Either 25 was the last year, or that's how long old she could be. And she gonna stay on there. Don't pick up no extra bills. Yeah. Do the things you need to do now. Get yourself financially straight. get that credit right, teaching her now how to use credit, how to do credit, how to take care of certain things, how to take care of bills. And that way she'll be set up for success and not just thrust it out there so she can work this part-time job.
But let me ask you a question, B. On the flip side of that, is it because she's a girl? Do you feel like there is a difference in men and women? Because she's your baby, so you don't want to put her out here in this world with these dogs and all of this stuff. But if she were a boy, or if you had a boy, would it be different? Not necessarily that you're pushing him out, but you might be like preparing, like I think somebody said in the chat, I'm preparing them for a life without me, I guess. Are you preparing him to go faster because it's a boy, or it wouldn't matter either way?
I mean, at the end of the day, truth be told, if we playing chess, not checkers, it shouldn't matter what gender the kid is. Now, the problem is if the boy, see, it's these territories, right? It's can he listen? Can he be humble? Can he accept constructive criticism? Can he accept coaching? Even if sometimes the coaching don't come in the form that you like it. And that's what most people miss it, is because we say stuff to somebody and because of familiarity, right? We talk to the loved ones worse than we talk to our coworkers and our bosses. We will go above and beyond to make sure Brenda know that you being nice to her, but then when it comes to your own family member, you're saying with the quickness, you're saying real crass and rude, and then we get back and forth. That's the problem with boys staying with dads and girls staying with moms. Yeah. It's that attitude, that energy, that lack of ability to take corrective action, and not living under the household rules, because anytime you tell somebody something, I go get my own. I'll go get my own.
And that was going to be my second part. And KT, I'm going to let you kind of chime in. Even like I said, even though your boys are a little bit younger, like what if so I have a cousin in Houston. I'm about to say everybody gone. I have a cousin in Houston. She is 22. She has a baby. He just turned 1. So he's like 1.5. And she stays at home with her mom. Her mom watches the baby while she's at work because her mom already owns a daycare. And so she's talking about, I want to move out. I got $5,000 in the bank. And I'm looking, girl.
No, that's not true.
Gonna get you. Well, I'm going to pay up 6 months of rent with what? Now with $5,000.
Now with $5,000, that's like 2 months.
But exactly. And I was trying to tell her, girl, if your mama letting you stay here and all you have to do is, matter of fact, she's not even, as far as I know, making her pay any bills. I think maybe she might slide her some cash when she watches the baby over the weekend or something. If your mama is letting you stay here, stay for as long as you can. Still continue to save your money, but stay. I understand you 22 and you want to, I think sometimes it gets to a point where you want to be grown with the opposite sex. You want to cook for a man, or a man want a woman to come over and spend the weekend and stuff. So you want your own. Then you get out here and you discover that rent is $1,600. Then, utility bills, you got to pay deposits because you ain't never had nothing in your name. So you're paying deposits, you're paying all of this other stuff. And then, the little $2,500 you make in a month. Now, you got $2,800 worth of bills because you wanted to be grown and move out, and you like to go out to eat all the time. And now you're hungry. You should just stay at home.
And now you set up for failure.
Yeah, but Instagram is ruining a lot of stuff too. That and Twitter, they're seeing that lifestyle. But to answer your question, yeah, you would trust a boy more. But this day and age, we got to keep our finger on our boys too, because they're seen as a threat when they go out there.
Yeah.
So as long as my sons are doing something productive, they're not just getting high just on our couch. Yeah. And yes, you can stay with me until you get on your feet and able to get out there, because like B. Jones was saying, I don't want to throw my son out there to the wolves. And now he's on Harry Hines or something in them daddy shorts. I gotta go save my kid.
Who's your daddy shorts? Who's your daddy shorts? Your son got us. I'm gonna say, is that KJ over there?
No, hey, mama, here you go. No, my kids ain't gonna be out there doing that.
Yo, shout out to the ones wearing the hoochie daddy.
No, shout out to the ones wearing the hoochie daddy.
Can we put it up on the screen? Is it the way we can put the hoochie daddies up on the screen? Oh my God. Nobody got that joke but us. Oh.
All right, KD, how do you feel since you have a girl And her, once she graduates, let's just say she, I'm sure Jay is going to go to college and play soccer and all that wonderful, fabulous stuff. But say she decides not to. Say she says, you know what, Ma, I want to stay home and go to nursing school.
Well, staying home and going to school here, yeah, that's fine. Or wherever I may be living at the moment. But you're not going to just stay at home and work and not get your education. Only because I've been on the side of the fence where I haven't been done with my schooling and, trying to find a job and them not wanting to pay you. So I wouldn't want her to experience the same thing.
I will say on the flip side of that, like I am learning. I already knew this, and this is why we made the decision for Terrence to go to community college first, because he's not a school kid. And so we're in the process of trying to get him to determine what it is he wants to do career-wise, because guess what? Not all careers require school though. If he's at 19 years old, if he wants to be a marketing executive, he can go be an intern while you living at home for free, go be an intern at a marketing firm and work your way up to getting paid and work your way up in 7 to 10 years as a marketing executive, but you didn't need school to necessarily do that. So I am not really pushing school only because my kid is not a school kid. Now, if your kid is making straight A's, then you might want to be like, look, go to school. But I know mine.
See, Pam, that's that recruiter in me and you, because I feel the same exact way. I preach it. I think the education system, sorry, Kev, is super broken. It's not meant, every kid cannot thrive in the classroom with 18 and 19 going over information the way that they deliver it. It's not really set up for every single kid to thrive, but the system is set up for degrees, let's just be real, for them to be more successful. I think an average person who got a degree will make 2.5 more million cumulative over a 40, 45 year career versus a person without a degree. Think about that. Like, come on, that like the reality is that they set this game up to where you had to get a college degree. And I'm sorry for anybody watching. Like I said, email the producers, but most degreed males, Caucasian males, are going to be the most prevalent degreed individuals in the country. So that's why you see a high population of those individuals getting the better jobs.
But speaking of jobs too, though, if a lot of these job descriptions now will say, now you have a 4-year degree, but you also got to have 17 years of experience.
Yeah,
but
or relevant.
If you start out young and skip the degree, but just start, slowly working your way. My dad is the smartest man I know. I kid you not. If you ever talk to him, you'd be like, okay, he really is. He is an engineer. He worked for Frito-Lay and he also worked for PepsiCo when it changed to that. He's worked for some of the top companies as an engineer. This man only graduated high school, but because he started out, he worked at the steel mill in Indiana. He's never had a degree, but my daddy was making good money. So I feel like if you know what you want to do and you set yourself on that path and you slowly climb, you can get to where you want to go without the degree. Now, it might take you a little bit longer,
That's
like
right.
you said, it might take you longer, but it's still, not impossible.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot. It's going to take you long. It's going to take a lot of patience. And you're going to have to eat some humble pie, because remember, you can't flip from company to company, because when you go to a new company, where your degree, you're going to have to stay with the same company and really earn it. And I think it's really about who you know.
I was just about to say,
it's really about who you know. I'm going to tell y'all right now.
Work your connection.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now. I've seen some people who are underqualified get the job because they knew the right person. And let me get off here before I get called into the office tomorrow.
Last thing I'm going to say, in one of my jobs, this lady went from being an admin assistant to an area manager. She got a $50,000 raise, y'all, and she knew nothing about it. But it was all because of who she knew.
I will say this. Y'all mentioned the corporate world and how it's not designed for us. But I will say what is, and that's the school system. We need more black male teachers.
That is definitely true.
That's start paying teachers more money, because you got to.
That's my next thing, B. Jones. A lot of teachers right now are leaving. So if you go to some of the websites, it's several positions. It's never been like this. And a lot of this has to do with COVID, because we're still trying to recover from that. And the expectations for a teacher now from like the people in Austin or local officials, it's ridiculous. It's insane. So a teacher, you have to be a physical therapist. You got to be a coach, a counselor, a principal, a mom,
a referee,
a referee. You have to, it's so many titles, and like B. Jones said, if you will pay teachers more,
yes,
you would get more out of your teachers.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, a teacher can't afford a Perry's chick. A teacher's can't teach. A teacher.
But you know what? You know what? Yes, he can. He can in the summertime when he get another job, because he's still getting paid that check. So when he go get that other job,
but Gemini, we need a break.
You don't need no damn break.
Teachers need a break.
You're all right. Take a
teaching kids like teaching kids like T, it's hard, man. I'm joking.
You know what? I'm sure it is. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm sure it is. Because that boy,
man, if y'all had known, this year was a beat down for me. Oh my gosh, I have never been so tired coming home and having to coach, working long hours.
No, and I think as a parent, it was hard for me this year too. And I'm like, damn, it's just, and you would think because she's older, it's easier, but it's not. So I feel for y'all.
Shoot, I'm about to go to Harry Hines. You know what? I'll be out there with the daddy hoochie shorts. I can make some.
I don't think we want to see that.
It's hoochie daddy shorts, not
daddy hoochie. If you're gonna be out there with them on, be out there with them on, right?
All right, get it.
Well, Cam, it would be a lot easier if y'all would quit arresting black males. You know what I'm saying? If y'all would,
you are 12. We forgot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your days might be a little easier if you eased up. You know what I'm saying? Talk to your coworkers.
I cannot.
We get arrested, B. Jones.
All right. Well, I guess we need to go back to the Manhattan Project since KD is back with the fresh internet.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on. It was weird. StreamYard was kicking me off in a weird way. I just wanted to talk about one thing. It's going to be real quick. So the show last week, we agreed on watching, what's the name of it?
Winning season. Winning time. Yeah.
It is the start of the Lakers dynasty. So the first episode, y'all, this show is amazing.
Love it.
Yes.
Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. When he was sitting in the car, like, he supposed to be Magic Johnson. He looks nothing like the dude. But then once they put the facial hair on him, he kind of resembles him. Because it kind of threw me off at first. But as you watch it, and Jerry West, I can see why he was pissed off.
Yeah, they did bad by Jerry West, man.
Jerry West and act like a black person at work. I'm telling you, they portrayed him as a brother.
Hey, also I like the way they the creativity of the way the actors like talk to us in the midst of the story, like we rock alongside of them, and I love the way they said Larry Bird was disciplined, which equal white, and and Irvin Johnson was flashy in a showboat, which equals black. I mean, oh my God, the writing is super creative, and I'm hoping
I'm gonna tell y'all it gets better as it goes. It's some things that come out that you like, dang, I didn't know that happened. I mean, not like I would. That was in the 70s. I was just being born in 79.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? It's a scene with what's his name? Norman Nixon. Is that Debbie Allen's husband? Okay. Norman Nixon?
I don't know Debbie Allen's husband.
It's a scene in there. I'm like, oh, okay. All right.
Do you know the point guard, B. Jones, in episode 1?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep, Norm Nixon. Yep, I saw.
Yeah, and
great show.
Everybody's throw was real jacked up. It get worse and worse. So anyway, y'all.
I thought she was married. Who was married to Ralph Sampson?
Who is Ralph Sampson?
Oh, anyway,
former Houston Rockets center.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, y'all. So KD, I'm sorry. Were you done?
Oh yeah, that's it.
Okay. So everybody watched episode 2. I think I'm gonna rewatch it because I was on like episode 5, but I'm gonna rewatch it so I can know exactly what we're talking about. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, it is time for the pick 6.
No, we got the drop. We got to do the drop.
Time for the drop. So, KB, tell us what new music dropped.
I was about to say, yo, did y'all do the drop already?
No,
so before I get into the drop, Tyler the Creator, Pharrell, and 21 Savage are going to do a collab, and it drops on June 10th. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Super exciting news. Pharrell has kind of been all over the place working with different artists, and it's always exciting to see Pharrell. So as far as the new music, Christina Aguilera dropped Aguilera. Lobby Boys, Jim Jones, and Mano dropped the Lobby Boys. And Sean Paul, y'all remember Sean Paul?
Yeah, we know who.
Just give me the light.
That song, him. I mean, give me the light. He dropped Torture, and then NCT Dream dropped Beatbox, the second album repackaged. So NCT Dream is a K-pop group. So I'm kind of just a little excited to hear that, just a little. But that's all I got. So, Kate, what you got for the Coaches Groove this
I just
week?
want to say one quick thing. That Christina Aguilera album that had Impossible and I forgot what the name. That was the best Christina Aguilera album out. So I hope this one is pretty good.
That's she one of the best vocalists too. Because
vocalist, absolutely. Yep.
I don't know about now. I haven't heard her lately, so I can't speak on that. But
we're talking about that. That's just like Whitney Houston. We wouldn't say the Whitney Houston towards the end was still a great singer.
No, absolutely not. But okay.
So that's another we're gonna do. Great vocalist. All right, so
I'm sorry. Go ahead, y'all.
Are y'all saying that Christina Aguilera got into drugs?
No, just
because you get older, sometimes your voice.
Okay, I got you.
Like Mariah Carey, they don't practice anymore. You know, they just go out there and do their thing. All right, so the past couple of weeks have been rough on our nation, with all the senseless violence and no remorse for human life. My man B. Jones been going through some stuff. Gemini became with Gigi. And we're still trying to figure out Miss Manhattan's love life. So Wednesdays for me are therapeutic, if y'all didn't know this. So the Coaches Groove this week is Through the Fire.
Through the fire.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm going to tell you something, though. That's about, because technically Through the Fire is also a Kanye West, even though it was Through the Wire.
Yeah.
Was Kanye West. So I'm just saying, you said about Kanye West about 5 out of 7 weeks, Kevin.
It was Chaka Khan.
That was Chaka Khan, though, the original.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So B. Jones, what we got for that drop, homie?
Man, let's show you know what? Bump it. Let's go. Hold that sneaker. We got heat coming in this week. The first one I'm going to show y'all will be the Heritage. That's right. Nice. We dropped some AJ ones. We always had the same shoe. We go out and get them.
Yours looks orangey and his is red.
Yeah, that's my lighting. I can't get my lighting right.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, mine is red. And y'all can see them. I might do some customizations with this joint. We was able to go out and get them. And then again, it was a big weekend on drops. They had the Pandas re-release, but I got lucky. Hold that sneaker. Pam, you said you would get it. I went and got it. The green bean fries.
Actually, shout out to my brother because he called me, and when I answered, he wasn't saying nothing.
For the reception at finish line.
He was just breathing
heavy.
He
was at finish line, and he was going to try to get them for me, but I was like, no, because my granddaughter just took all my money.
The good news is they're going to be re-released. Just be patient.
They're in the store right now. You can go get them.
I was about to say, you can go get them.
I saw Jay the sneaker guy with those laces. Those lime green laces or whatever they go with.
That seemed like that would set it off.
All right, Kevin, we're going to be quick about it. Let's go and show them. We're going to just remind y'all, we did this one about 3 weeks ago, but the Mama and Yeri 2s, that's fine, Kevin. You can show that. The Mama and Yeri 2, that might be the way we do it going forward. As y'all can see, this one's going to drop this weekend on Friday, so be looking out for it. It's a $225 resale right now on this shoe. It's going to run probably about $450 to $500, so this is going to be an exclusive release. You can pull it down, KT. All right, so it's coming out. They actually held it off for so long. I don't know why, but Mama and Yeri is one of the most elite fashion icon apparel manufacturers. So y'all go get in line to get that joint. But we're gonna push on.
All right, it is time for the pick six. Y'all ready?
Always. We got to rush through the pick six, KT. We got to rush through it. But just so y'all know, if you've been following along with the WNBA Fantasy League hosted by Girl Chat Sports, I'm 3-0 in the league. I'm looking pretty good. My boy KT is 2-1. Kevin, who beat you?
I lost the first week.
What team did you lose to?
I don't even know who I lost to because I have my people weren't even playing. So
yeah. Okay. Yeah, all right. You lost to me. All right, number one.
If you knew it, then you should have just told me that. Let me go ahead and say my roster. I ain't said it all week. I'm probably getting
Kevin. I know you're not in love with the fight game like I am, but I'm here for all of you ladies, for ladies and Kevin. Who is a fighter that you would actually pay money to watch right now? Give me the name of a fighter that you would pay money to watch.
Boxing or MMA, or does it
don't matter. Any fighter that you would be willing to go watch it in live or on pay-per-view.
Earl
Spencer. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Earl Spencer.
But I'm gonna go different. Who was the one dude that we talked about on the show?
Shakur Stevenson?
No, UFC.
Man.
He was rusty, and Gemini was like, she like them rusty type dudes.
Frank the Predator, Francis and Ngannou.
I would love to watch him fight in person.
Well, Floyd is gone. Boxing is doing a great job. If y'all ain't catching up with it, man, y'all got to get plugged in. Every week we got great fights. I got another one I'm going to tell y'all about at the end of this show as well. All right, KT, pick number 2. And I hate we don't have enough time. Oh, my God, this is a powerful one. KD and Kyrie's legacy is on the line, sir. Now that we have the Warriors and the Celtics are both in the finals without those primetime players. What does this mean for their legacy, Kevin?
Doesn't it make them look silly that the teams that they played for are both in the finals this year?
They got eliminated in round 1.
I heard people trying to make a joke. Well, okay, they just replaced Andrew Wiggins for, KD. You know what I'm saying? Andrew, no, it's not the same.
Not even close.
KD on that lineup, they're unstoppable. Nobody can beat that team because you got 3 of the best shooters in the league, 2 of the best shooters in history, and Draymond Green is being a facilitator. And Kyrie, we know he's just a head case. Everywhere he's gone besides Cleveland, because LeBron was the alpha and he wouldn't let Kyrie out.
Yeah. I think Kevin Durant's legacy will last. I don't know. Yeah, Kevin, Kyrie was the guy in Celtics land. He chose to move on, and now the Celtics are in the finals. So Kevin, great story came out in Major League Baseball. I don't get a chance to watch baseball until a little bit later in the summer, but 2 players got into a disagreement. One, Will Smith, the other one. And guess what it was about, KT?
It's about fantasy football.
Fantasy football. Now, let me ask you a question. Should these boys be suspended for a non-baseball related issue? These were 2 friends on the streets talking.
It happened on the Major League field, though, right? B. Jones, let me ask you something. You go to your job and slap somebody because of fantasy football. What's going to happen?
You going to get fired?
Yeah, you're probably going to be let go. So, yes, it has to be something has to happen, B. Jones. You can't just go smack somebody because he
knocked the spit out his mouth for holding on to a player in the arm, man.
I'm like, it's fantasy football. You should not be that invested in that. That's ridiculous.
All right, man. Point number 3. We got to touch it. I want to be quick about it, Kevin. Jimmy's Bucket's last shot. Was it the right shot or was it the wrong shot?
Let me say this, B. Jones. That man played every minute of that game, right?
Yeah, he did.
He played every minute of that game. He was trying to get them. Forget playing for overtime or something, man. He went for the win. It wasn't like it was a bad shot. Because
it wasn't a bad shot. It wasn't a bad shot.
Off of him.
Yep.
So guess what? If I hit that, that's the dagger, and I'm the hero.
Yep. And that's why I think that it was an emotional shot, and you can't let emotions rule. You got to play it in an analytics game. Even if he had moved up to about 16 to 15 feet, he would have had a better opportunity. Horford was back to the goal. He could have foul count the basket. It was 34 seconds left in the game. You get a 2-for-1. So many different things. I do agree he had to be aggressive, but I would have took that thing to the hole when Al Horford and got the foul drawn. I know hindsight is 20/20. Yeah. I can tell you, we would have felt the intensity. We probably would still be talking about one of the most legendary shots ever had Jimmy Buckets dropped that shot. It was pretty. It was all there for you, but your team had just eroded a 13-point lead with less than 4 minutes left in the game. Take that thing to the hole, tie the game up, and then keep playing.
The refs were calling the game too, B. Jones. You don't know if he goes there, he may get an offensive.
Well, that's what my cousins say. That's what my cousins say. My circle, they say, well, Horford is a defender, all this other stuff. Man, that's Jimmy Butler. That's one of the top 10, 15 players in the league. He would have got that foul. He was going to get the playoff foul.
But what we need to talk about is that offensive foul, when I'm trying to go up for a shot and my elbow accidentally hits them in the face.
Ew, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
Motion. Move your face.
All right, Kevin, real quickly, man. Yeah, it was horrible, Pam. They literally gave the ball to the other team.
Change that rule. They got to.
Kevin, non-drafted players, should they be allowed to go back to the school and compete if they have eligibility left?
I believe they should, man. Why not be able to go back and
I do
work
too,
harder and improve your draft status?
Only thing I say is if they do leave and come back, they should be forced to go back to the team they left. And if somebody else is,
and then you got to stay 2 years. Then we're gonna put some kind of stipulation on it.
Yep, I think if they go into the draft and they don't get drafted, they got to come back. They cannot go into the transfer portal and find his best opportunity. All right, the last one, goofball. Previously, we asked the question: would you rather get slam dunked on, or would you rather get crossed over? This one's for all of y'all. Now, this is a goofball moment. Would you rather throw the ball? That's baseball. Would you rather throw the ball in the stands after getting the second out, allowing the other team to score, or would you rather be celebrating too early and not crossing the goal line with the football and having a touchdown removed off the board?
Ooh, throw the ball in the stands with only 2 outs. No, God.
So would you rather? You thought the count was 2 outs. You caught the ball. You threw it into the stands to a fan, and it cost you the game because the other team scored a run and win the game. Or
I'm going with the baseball one because we got like 162 games. I can
yeah.
In the NFL, hell, that's 6 points that you can't get back.
You can't get back.
Yeah, and then I think when you celebrate, you're like the talk of the town because it's like
You're a fool.
What were you doing?
I'm gonna go with the baseball one too.
You throw that thing. What you go? Because the camera. It happened this week. A player did it. When I tell you, it looked so bad. He was so embarrassed. I was like, God.
But you'd be surprised how many times that's happened in the MLB.
They just lose count. Lose count. All right. The extra point or the and one. This is gonna be a simple one. We starting with you, Pam. Who wins the finals? And you got to tell me what game. Let's go.
The Warriors win in 6.
KD.
Celtics in 7. That's why I got my green on.
All right, Ed Reed.
It's hard to go against Golden State, man. But I didn't see them boys do it, and I think Jason Tatum is that next up-and-coming superstar. I'm going Celtics in 8. Excuse me.
Hey, I'm gonna say this: the last 3 teams that have beat the Miami Heat in the playoffs or in the finals have went on to win the NBA Finals championship. I think the Warriors are super loaded. I'm going Celtics in 7.
But here's the thing.
Wait. I am the only one that said the Warriors.
No,
Yeah.
KD did too.
No,
KT did. KT.
I am the only one that said the Warriors.
Yeah, I said.
I'm switching mine. I'm going with the Warriors there because Kevin is bad luck. All right.
I normally do those pretty well, sir, but not nice try.
No, I
Wait
like
a minute. Wait. So you're saying Warriors in what though?
I'm gonna say Warriors in 6. Now I'm
that's
gonna say
what
this. I'm gonna say Warriors in 6, but if the Warriors don't win it in 6, I got Celtics in 7.
Well, you got a big one.
No, I'm saying if it goes to game 7, it's gonna be the Celtics. But I'm going with the Warriors in 6 because you went with the Celtics, and I want to be the opposite of you.
That's
my God.
Go with your heart. Don't go with you.
Don't worry about what I go with, man.
That's ridiculous. Oh,
Back to you, Pam.
I'm gonna It's on wax that you picked the Celtics first, but go ahead.
All right, y'all. So it is time for the yeet. B. Jones, you got a quick yeet for us?
Yeah, I got a real super quick yeet. About 6 months ago, we found out that Becky Hammons had gave up her hopes of, or not gave up her hopes long term, but she immediately said she was going to forego the opportunity to become a head coach in the NBA, to go to the WNBA. And Becky has set the WNBA on fire. She is showing us what excellence looks like, even though in her mind, I know this is not where she wants to be, but she has put her best foot forward. The Las Vegas Aces, led by Becky Hammon, are 9-1, which is the best start ever in WNBA history. And Becky was just announced in her first month as a WNBA head coach, the head coach of the month, on her way to what looks like a potential ring and coach of the year. So Becky Hammon, I know that ain't exactly where you want it to be, but you're doing it well, and you're showing us how it needs to be. So congratulations for your initial success. And Becky Hammon, you are tenacious, you are extraordinary, and you are exciting to watch. You deserve a yeet.
You know, B. Jones, I would love her to go back to the college game. I think she can give so much to the college game.
Nah, she need to go to the NBA. It's time to go to the NBA.
No, I agree, but they were hating on her, so.
All right, y'all. Well, that is going to wrap up our show. We have our 2-minute warning. B. Jones, who you shouting out this week?
My nephew Malik, he's celebrating his birthday next weekend.
Malik,
so I guess I would have had one more show to give it to him, but they're gonna come out here and hang out with me and my family. So shout out to my nephew Malik and the other nephews. Also, we got a big boxing match. Every week has been big boxing matches. We got another one this week, a lightweight category with Devin Haney versus George Kambosos. This is for the undisputed title. I don't care what you're doing Saturday night. Get locked into this. This is going to be some great boxing, and it's going to have a lot of implications on fights that are coming up. And then, you know what, Kevin, I'm stealing this one from you because it's out of my home state. There is a high school in the state of Louisiana, New Orleans, an all-boys school in which every single male in the graduating class got a scholarship to attend college.
Amazing.
Every single kid that was in part of this boys' school, part of their senior class. And I'm going to get the name for you in just 1 second, but I'm going to let y'all keep rolling.
All right, Katie.
So I have a couple of shout outs. I'm going to start off with prayers to the family of Jeff Gladney and his girlfriend, Mercedes, and then also prayers up to Marion Barber and his family. And then my shout out is going to go to B. Jones because I was in Shreveport this holiday weekend, and I went for the Mudbuck Festival, and B. Jones was nice enough to share a few places to go eat at. So if y'all are ever in Louisiana, like y'all just Shreveport is just like 2.5 hours away. Southern Classic Fried Chicken is so good. It is the best fried chicken that y'all ever eat. I think
it's gangster.
Good.
It's gangster.
Better than Frenchie's in Houston, though? I don't know.
I ain't never had Frenchie's in Houston. I heard about it, though.
Yeah, me
Go
too.
ahead, Katie.
Southern Classic is so bomb. And then, of course, what's the name of the place?
Orlando's.
Orlando.
The stuffed shrimp.
With the stuffed shrimp, yes.
Yeah, I've been. But who did you go to Shreveport with?
My daughter.
Well, that's it. Okay. She said her daughter, James. Let's move on.
Hey.
Yeah, so one thing, so Jada, her grandmother and her great grandmother lived there, so she paid them a visit also.
Okay. We'll talk about that offline. We'll talk about that on the 25th. All right, so KT, who you shouting out?
I want to give a shout out to my oldest, Cam. Y'all don't know, he was in the band this year. He's in beginner's band, and in his solo, he got a 1, which is really good.
What's he playing?
The trombone.
Okay.
So we got an email from his teacher saying, hey, we would love for him to be in honors band next year. So he'll be doing that. And I don't know if I said this last week or not, but my youngest, KJ, he graduated from 2nd grade. AB honor roll. He would have been on the A honor roll, but those allergies and asthma kicks your butt sometimes.
Yeah,
so
you said that last week.
Well, I'm giving him a shout out again. Shout out to the Thomas boy.
Double shout out.
Yes.
Yes. All right. And I would like to shout out myself because I went out on Sunday and I enjoyed myself.
Oh, wait. Let me cut you off, Gemini. I forgot I did want to give you a shout out. Please go to her Instagram page, y'all. When I tell you this is probably one of the finest grandmothers out there. Oh, my God.
You ain't showing the love like that, is you, KT?
No. If you go see it, she showed
story,
that.
the dancing story disappeared.
Oh, well, suck for y'all.
I've been working on these legs, y'all. I've been working on these legs.
Oh, she worked hard. Somebody gave her a compliment calling them Tina Turner legs. She did her thing.
Yeah, and I was sliding all in her DMs, and I'm like, okay, this is what you've been hiding? Cause
she trying to take me out on a date this month and stuff. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
but yeah, I had Megan Thee Stallion knees on Sunday night, and then I had Rose Nyland knees on Monday morning. Those who don't know who Rose Nyland is, Betty White.
Who was Rose Nyland off the Golden Girls?
From the Golden Girls. So there was a little step. I felt like the Tin Man. Slide me some oil.
Yeah, because
you ain't got upset.
Sold out. So yeah, you deserve them hurt knees.
So yeah, I had a good time. So just so y'all know, the crew knows I ain't really talking to the two of y'all because y'all married. But KD, I'm out in these streets all summer long. So we got to make things happen. That's why my schedule was so full when I sent it to you. I was like, oh, this thing.
I see.
So, whatever y'all have going on, please make sure y'all invite me and KD because I'm going to be there, especially if you have food. I'm sure enough going to be there.
Yep, and then this is going to be the summer where, like, I got to go home, and Pam's going to be like, okay, I'll text you when I go home and not go home.
And,
like,
the good thing about Gemini, man, she even washed dishes at your house. That's how good she is.
I really do. I hate leaving a party and the kitchen still dirty. I be like, let me stay.
Man, we had the Super Bowl party. She was like, do you mind if I wash your dishes? Well, go right ahead.
Your wife was like,
matter of fact, you come back Friday night, too. We having another party.
Whatever, y'all. Anyway, that concludes our show for the night. Thank y'all for joining us, and we will see y'all next week. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Follow us on Instagram. Our Instagram names are right here. And rock with us this summer. We got a lot of stuff coming.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the Wings game.
Yes.
I want to go to that one Wednesday. I want to go see Becky Hammond. To be honest with you,
Man, me too.
At
Me
12?
too. We might skip.
I can. Go.
We might skip.
Oh, that's right. You can go.
All right, somebody else need to go with me though.
B. Jones, go on and go.
I'm gonna try to.
All right,
I'm gonna try to.
Wait. One question. Where do Wings play? In Arlington?
Yeah, the
Yes,
UTN Stadium.
UTN.
Oh, I can go.
Just take a lunch break, huh?
Let's get the
Yep.
tickets.
Let's go. Get the tickets. I'll cash app whoever.
You doing it? All right.
Bye.
You already know what time it is, Sports Life Talk, and if you didn't know, you didn't set your reminder. You need to set your reminder, man. Sports Life Talk through your speakers and your headphones. Get to know the name and let your friends know. Ask who's got their game on lock, like a chain around a box, no bento. Legos in the end zone, building on a height from the scoreboard that we're adding to. Consistent with the content on a whole different magnitude. Working front to back like a lateral pass, and the attitude matches the aptitude. That's why we're glad to do Sports Life Talk, counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah. Sports Life Talk, counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah.